You don't need more healing techniques. You just need to understand why nothing has worked. Have you ever looked at your life and wondered, why am I still struggling with the same thing again and again? You have read books, you have watched hundreds of motivational videos, you have tried affirmation, positive thinking, journaling, meditation, and everything. And you told yourself, this time I will stop overthinking, this time I will speak up for myself, this time I will stop seeking validation. And for few days, it works. You feel motivated, you feel lighter, you feel good. And then one argument, one rejection, one criticism, one failure, and suddenly you are back to the same old state, the same person you become again. And then you blame yourself that maybe I'm not disciplined enough, maybe I'm lazy, maybe this healing doesn't work for me. No, I don't think you are failing at healing. I think you have been trying to solve the root level of problem with surface level tools, with surface level understanding. And those are two very different things. Today I want to explain why. So part one is the invisible struggle that is keep happening inside us. I don't think the biggest struggle people feel is anxiety or procrastination or low confidence. Those are only symptoms that appear outside. The real struggle is much quieter. It looks like you know exactly what you should do, but yet somehow you cannot do it. You are unable to do it. Not because you don't care or you are irresponsible, but because something inside quietly pulls you back. And you want, for example, you want to start your business, but you keep postponing. You want to make a content, you want to post some content, post some reel, but you keep postponing it. You want to leave toxic relationship, yet you stay. You want to say no, but yet the words never comes out. You know you are capable of more, you know your capabilities, yet every important decision feels unusually heavy. You are unable to take that, and people around you keep saying you are overthinking, you just move on, be positive, and everyone face problems, but inside you feel that they don't understand you because you have already tried all of that, and that is where the frustration begins. Not because life is difficult, but because nothing seems to change despite all of your sincere effort. So part 2 is why self-help stopped working, why self-help is not working anymore. Can I tell you something that may completely change the way you see yourself? Imagine your house has cracks appearing on the wall. Every month you repaint the wall, they look beautiful, and then the crack return. So what you would do? Would you keep painting it again and again, or would you ask just a simple question, what is happening beneath the wall while the crack is reappearing again and again? Most self-help work just like a fresh paint. Motivation, confidence tips, morning routines, meditation, communication hacks, affirmation, positive phrases, all of these things. And they are useful. I'm not against that. But they are designed to improve just the performance. They are working on your behavioral aspect, but they are not working on your deeper structure from your reaction, your emotions, your decision, your actions are coming out. They are not repairing the structure underneath. If the foundation itself has shifted, painting the wall won't stop the crack, and this is exactly what many people experience emotionally. And they don't need another motivational quote or another affirmations or another positive phrases. They need to understand what keeps creating the same emotional crack again and again. So your life is shaped by old experiences than you realize. You are not realizing, but it is shaped by your old experiences, your old pattern that is underneath, that is inside your deep structure. Let us say, for example, as a child, you were constantly criticized and nothing has ever worked enough, whatever you do. So even when you succeed, someone pointed out what you have missed. They are not just, praising what you have succeeded, but they are always pointing out what you have missed, what you are lacking. And after years of hearing that, your mind quietly just formed a conclusion that I am never enough, whatever I do. Now imagine you are 35 and no one is criticizing you anymore. Yet every small email take 20 minutes to send. You will just keep thinking if this message is correct. You rewrite your messages. You over prepare your presentation. You avoid applying for opportunities, not because you are incapable, but because somewhere inside you still trying to avoid criticism. You don't want those criticism comes again, or rejection, or people's judgment comes again to you, for you. and the child grew up. You are growing up in your age, but your pattern didn't. This the pattern remained the same. That is why healing feel difficult. You are not fighting today's situation, you are reacting to yesterday's emotional blueprint, which is deep underneath in your structure. And another example, if I give you, maybe your parents loved you, but they are emotionally unavailable whenever you needed them, maybe because of so many reasons. And you learn that love is uncertain, attention disappears, people leave, and years later, when your partner doesn't reply you for 3 hours or 4 hours, but you just your mind create an entire story on your own, like maybe they are losing interest, maybe I did something wrong, maybe they will leave me. So it never just about the 3 hour delay. It about an old wound being touched again. The old wound is remain there, it is not healed. And or maybe every time you expressed your opinion, someone laughed. So today you call yourself introvert. You are not even expressing, you are not speaking yourself. But really, do you really you are introvert? That is why you are not speaking, or is there some other reason that is why you are not speaking? And you just simply learn because your mind or your subconscious simply learn that speaking is not safe, so it's better to be quiet. And there is a difference. It's until you discover which one is true, are you introvert or you feel speaking is not safe, you will keep treating the personality. Maybe I have some personality disorder. I see this motivational videos, I work on my confidence skill, my personality development. But this is not the personality issue. Instead, it is your healing. You have to heal the wound which is beneath it, that is stopping you from speaking it, because you are avoiding the criticism because of your past experiences. So why deep wounds keep repeating? Why your deep wounds keep repeating again and again? This is something I wish more people understand, because that is the basically the root problem. Life keeps presenting similar situation again and again. The patterns keep repeating in your life again and again. Whether in your career, in your relationship, in your you change the cities, how many career relationship you change, but the relationship dynamics is the same every time. Means the pattern is repeating in your life, not because you are unlucky or they are punishing you, not just because of that, but because there are unresolved emotional pattern inside keep responding the same way. That is why you're repeating the same thing. Different boss, but you have the same fear. Different relationship, same insecurity issues. Different business, same self doubt. Different cities, you change, keep changing your city, same loneliness, just keep chasing you. Different opportunities, same hesitation you face every time. The people change, your relationship change, your career change, but the pattern remain the same every time. That is why changing job, changing pattern, changing your routine, or changing cities often bring temporary relief, because the environment change, so you get temporary relief, but the emotional architecture stayed the same every time. Your relationship dynamics is same every time. What healing actually is, I want you guys to understand what does mean healing. Because I think healing has been become one of the most misunderstood words today. People think healing means forgive everyone, always staying positive, or never feeling angry, meditating every morning, repeating affirmation positive phrases, smiling despite pain, smiling whatever you are feeling inside, but you always just keep smiling because life is very beautiful, always ups and downs comes. So and we should keep smiling and we should accept life as it is. But however, it doesn't happen, it's just a performance. I don't believe that is healing. uh, I would say this is just the performance that you give outside. Real healing isn't something that you rehearse. It's not a rehearse, it's a natural process. It's something you eventually stop needing to rehearse. You don't need to rehearse, it spontaneously comes. It's a natural process. Think about forgiveness. Just for example, I would say people say just forgive. Can you forgive? Can you genuinely forgive because someone told you to? ठीक है, I have to forgiveness because forgiveness keeps healing. Yes, forgiveness keeps healing. Forgiveness bring back the healing. Forgiveness heal your wound. But that forgiveness comes from inside. When you heal your wound, forgiveness comes from inside and you become more compassionate when you heal your wound. So it's not that you have to apply some force and you have to deliberately do it. नो, ठीक है, दिस हीलिंग डजंट हैपन दिस वे. यू मे से द वर्ड्स, यस ठीक है, यू मे से कि यू मे से पॉजिटिव वर्ड, यू मे से कि आई फॉरगिव हिम, बट यू आर नॉट फॉरगिविंग. because inside you are hurt, you cannot forgive. If you are hurt, if you still feel the hurt, you cannot forgive. Hurt is still alive. Okay, the wounds are not healed. Real forgiveness happens naturally when the emotional charge is dissolved, when all your emotional pain is dissolved, then the healing comes, then your wound heal itself. The same is true for gratitude also, because if deep inside you are carrying years of disappointment, you cannot feel gratitude. This is simple. And forcing yourself to write a 10 gratitude statement, 20 gratitude statement every morning won't erase the pain, because you're carrying the years of disappointment. You cannot feel gratitude just by writing the statement. It's not you are feeling a gratitude. For few hours you feel I mean better. Obviously these are just, I give, I told you, just give a temporary relief, because this works on your behavioral aspect on a surface level. So for a temporary like a painkiller, you will get a relief, you will feel better. Then the one difficult event happen or anything triggering happen, you come back to the same old state. I tell you, you just forget all forgiveness and compassion and everything, positive phrases and whatever you talk about. You forget everything. Whenever the triggering event happen, you again come back to the same old state, because that is your this is the way your subconscious is conditioned. It will again pull you back toward the same old state, because that is not happening naturally. You are just rehearsing, you are just giving performance. And not because I'm not saying ki gratitude is wrong, or this affirmation is wrong. No, I'm not against this. Don't this no understand me wrong, because the wound underneath is still asking to be seen. If you are not healing your wound, not addressing your wound, it is not going to be healed up just by doing all these practices. You have to work on your inner architecture, your deeper structure, from where all these things are emerging. This is why I don't see healing as a changing behavior. I mean, healing does not mean you are changing your behavior. Now you are keep smiling every time, you're talking positive, however you hurt you are feeling inside. Healing is not changing behavior. I see it as a rebuilding what I call your inner architecture. Healing means it's rebuilding your inner architecture. It is training your subconscious so you behave differently. I mean, your approach, your entire approach is changed. So it everything becomes natural. You don't have to practice anything. Imagine your mind like a house. For example, like just imagine that your mind is just a house, and more people try and keep changing the furniture. You are what you are doing by giving this, just rehearsing. You are just changing the furniture. Sofa idhar se udhar kar diya. Positive thinking, better habits, confidence exercises, motivational videos, and all positive system, productivity system, but the foundation underneath is cracked. Your foundation is cracked. I mean, from where this building is raising, the foundation is not strong. So everything placed on top eventually become unstable, because when the rain come strong, I mean storm come, your just house is going to be down. I mean, it's just turned into ruin. So your confidence, your relationship, career decision, your money habits, your boundaries, even motivation, whatever, they all grow from the same inner structure. The foundation is, when the foundation is cracked, when the foundation is weak, everything, I mean, all these things, whatever changing on the foundation is not going to work. So when that structure was built without criticism and rejection, emotional neglect and fear or constant comparison, life outside began reflecting the same inside, because the foundation is built on criticism, rejection, emotional neglect, fear, constant comparison. All these things are not sorted out. It is still there. You are just suppressing all these emotion, because you just learn the performance. You are acting well, but this is still there. So whenever the triggering things happen, whenever you are under pressure, you can see the real face of those people. If you want to see the real face of the people, you see them under stress, under pressure, how they behave. That is their real feature. So whenever anything triggering happen, you again come back to the same things, come back to the same old state, and life without and outside begin whatever you are inside. Like that is why you constantly attract the wrong relationship. The same kind of people all around you. Change your career, but again in the new career you always have dissatisfaction follows you. You keep attracting the wrong people. Whatever, I mean, relationship change, cities change, these pattern keep following you, because the foundation is the same, and what is inside it's reflect outside. And this is not about the universe is punishing you for some sin. ऐसा नहीं होता है. Because your decision, your reaction, your expectation, And even whatever you tolerate, everything being filtered through that architecture, what is beneath inside. Your architecture is not changed. You are just painting the wall. You are not working on your architecture, your foundation. So you have to change the architecture. You have to work on your inner architecture. And gradually your choice begin to change. When you work on your inner architecture, when you work on the foundation, it will change. The change will appear outside naturally. The confidence flows from inside out. You don't have to take it from outside. You don't have to see all those videos and confidence, just learning the confidence skill to take it from outside. And here you are not forcing anything. It's things I'm keep repeating this key because this is a natural process. You are not forcing anything. This should become natural process, then only your bonds will be healed. Otherwise, if you are just forcing itself, then it's only the performance. It's you are healing, bonds are not healing. And because you are finally responding from the healthier space, healthier place, because when your bounds are healed, obviously you are healthy. There is no disease inside. You have cured all your diseases. The root cause of the ailment is treated. You are not working on your pain, surface level pain, or temporary relief. You are not working for a temporary relief. You are working on the root cause of the disease. And what real changes feel like? How will you identify ki, okay, nahi, this is not a performance, this is a real change, now my wounds are healed? How you will identify that? Like, for example, one day if someone criticizes you, and so instead of collapsing, you just simply listen. If someone is criticizing you, or just rebutting you on anything, not agreeing with you, you are not collapsing or not getting angry or agitated. You just simply listen, because now you have practiced confidence. You are not just practicing confidence like before you are doing. Criticism no longer define your worth. That is why you're not collapsing. You're not feeling getting angry, not getting agitated. You're not reacting, because their criticism is not defining your worth. You develop that self-worth inside you. You know about your worth. You are aware about your worth. And the people's criticism, their rejection, their judgment is not defining your worth. Someone disagrees with you, you don't spend the next 3 days and just trying to prove yourself. You don't need to prove yourself, because you already know that if you are wrong, you accept your wrong, and they are giving you feedback, you accept that. But if they are just criticizing you just because of jealousy or just because of some sort of reason, you are not worrying about it. All these things are not bothering you. That is the healing. Then you heal your wound. You will understand that. And then you don't spend to आगे you have to prove themselves wrong. नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होगा. You just forget it. You leave it simply. You say no without feeling guilty. When you are not agree, you just simply say no. When you are not just feeling guilty उसके बाद कि after saying no कि okay, I don't have to say like this, what they will understand, or they will not talk to you, they will understand you, you will not bothering all of this. And you rest without feeling lazy. Whenever you want to rest, you just go rest. You do not feeling lazy, or you feeling guilty कि अरे I am not productive, these sort of things. You receive appreciation without questioning whether you deserve it. If someone praising you, you just receive it. Yeah, you are not just questioning yourself whether I deserve it or not. And that is not a new personality, is not a personality change. That is what always been inside you beneath years of emotional survival. It is actually the original you. All the layers that we keep no we clutter our mind with that. And with this process, when you are healing your wound, when you're working on your inner architecture, you are scrapping through all those layers, and then the original self, what you are originally, it coming outside. So that is your original self. So healing doesn't create a new one. It actually removes everything that is prevented the real you from showing up. So when you heal your wound, your real self come out. It is not your mask or your social images or your performance is coming out. The real self come out. So if you watch this so far, I want you to consider one possibility. Maybe you are not difficult to heal. Don't think about yourself that you are, no, it's not possible to heal your wounds. No, it's very much possible. Maybe you are simply being trying to heal at the wrong depth, because you have tried all these things, it's not working, because there is a certain pattern that you have keep repeating. It's not a surface level issues, it's a deep root level issues. That is why you have to work from the right place, right depth. You have to work on your inner architecture. Surface technique have their places, I'm not denying that. They help surface struggle. If people have their surface level struggle, all these works. But if you are keep repeating the same pattern again and again, wherever you go, in every career, relationship, in every aspect of your life, means you have to work on your inner architecture, you have to work on your foundation, you have to clear your foundation. Okay, you have to work on your foundation. But when the same emotional pattern have followed you for years, like I already told, in all aspect, like relationship, career, money, confidence, self-worth issues, then you just stop asking what is the next technique. Don't just go for quick fixes or next technique. Okay, this technique is not working, now this technique will work. No, this will not going to solve with any tools and technique. This is a natural process. You have to work on your inner architecture. There is no way other out. Okay, there is no way, I mean, apart from this working on inner architecture. So instead you ask, what inside me keep creating the same experiences? Why you are keep repeating the same thing? You should have to ask this question to yourself. If you are keep repeating the same experience, means inside, what is inside you, it is just reflecting outside every time wherever you go and whatever you do. So that is a question that changed my own understanding of healing about myself also. This is my journey, which I'm talking about. And it's a question that become the foundation of the work that I'm not doing. And I now call myself, I'm called this work as inner architecture reprogramming. It's not about fixing who you are. I'm not going to fix you. I didn't fix myself also. It about understanding the deeper emotional structure from which your choices, your reaction in your life quietly emerges. If this conversation, all these conversations resonated with you, don't rush to find another motivational videos or any other performance techniques. Spend a little time observing your own pattern, what pattern you keep repeating, at what places you are keep repeating the same pattern and again and again. Notice what keeps repeating. Note them down, because repeating pain is rarely random. It's not a random. Don't just dismiss it. Okay, nahi, this is random, it is keep repeating, koi baat nahi. Nahi, it's not random. Everything is well structured, and you have to find the linking point. Why these things is keep repeating in yourself? It usually point towards something that still want to be understood, because that pattern is want your attention. Why these things are keep repeating in your life? They want your attention, so you just give them attention. Don't keep suppress them. Give them attention. Acknowledge them ki yes, this is keep repeating with you, then only you can address them. And if you ever feel ready to explore that deeper layer, not through the quick fixes, not through shortcut remedies, but through honest inner work, I would happy to walk that journey with you. Until then, just take care of yourself, not just the version the world sees around you. The world sees your social image, but the one who is inside, who has been carrying far more than anyone ever noticed. Only you know, world doesn't know that. Okay? Take care of that self, that real self of you. So if while watching this you recognize yourself somewhere, there is a good chance that you are not dealing with the motivational problem. You are dealing with the pattern, deep pattern. And I would, and if you would like me to personally help identify what is actually driving it, what will actually driving your pattern, I had created two options below. One is a small pattern review where you can ask me one questions and I will give you thorough insight about your pattern inside, the root cause of your pattern, everything. The full report I will provide you. The other is full one-on-one inner architecture consultation where we map your deeper emotional pattern behind your life. It is a detailed report and it's a one-on-one consultation format. To choose whichever feels right, no pressure. Even if you don't book anything, start observing that pattern differently. It will help you a lot, and it will change your approach, how you have to deal with all these problems. Uh, Thank you.